Hello everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday afternoon stream here on Twitch. Back on the Necro again. Continuing with the main storyline and instant woodworking research. I need to save that for my main. I'll grab that on him, I think. Right, where are we up to? Go to Zumugfum's lair, wherever that is. I don't know where that is. There it is. Luckily we got most of it on. I think we got all the waypoints nowadays. Must be laws. Okay, so we need to go down. That might be the way down over there. Go and have a look. I can't remember. I've slept since last time I played this, so I don't know. Oh, hang on a minute. Is it up that way? So look over to the left here. Is that a route down? Well, looks like it could be a willy down. This could possibly be hit. That's still below us. Oh, damn, it's above it. Oh, it's up there. Okay. Staff increased to 14.
You took your time. Let's talk.
How rude is that?
Travel never used to take this much out of me. Oh well. Now that you're here, we can begin our investigation of the crypt. The Adept and the Prefect volunteered to scout ahead. They haven't returned.
Well, that can't be good.
That means it's up to us. Something has prevented them from returning. I can only assume the Necromancers or their undead have done them in. Where they were forestalled, we must prevail. Otherwise, Zumugfum and the dragons get one step closer to fulfilling their plans.
Alright, let's go then. Sepulchre of Mischance. That sounds like fun.
Cadwell, what happened to you?
Oh dear.
Fine, old spot. I'm afraid I bungled this one royally, old friend. I opened a portal, meant to put the villainous Zumugfum to the sword. He got the better of me. The Necromancer stole my essence, flung it to assorted ritual sites throughout the lair. Now I'm weak and my old body is being restored. The big cat and the Imperial, they arrived shortly after I did, but they didn't fare much better. I'm not sure what Zumugfum did with them. I've just been standing here trying to recover enough strength to give it another go.
Okay, maybe we can do that for
Launch
you.
me up again? Capital idea, and I agree. We can't let the betrayer join the dragons. That reminds me of a time. No. Can't think. Too weak. I'll stand with you as long as I can. Could use a bit of a lie down,
Okay. Looks like we're going in this
I'll
way.
delay Zumog Foom's ritual as long as I can. You take Cadwell and see if you can recover his stone.
Yes, I'll take Cadwell with me. The one that's really tired and can't do anything. Sounds like a plan.
You left us to die, Kalo.
Our blood is on your hands.
No! I won't allow you to interfere with the ritual! Free the flesh from your bones! Move! That glowing cloud. It's holding this ritual together.
How refreshing. Let's find the rest of it and put it back where it belongs.
I was going to say, I hope those aren't all bookshelves I've got to inspect. It could take a while if it is.
You were never strong enough, Zamorak. I died because you were weak.
Praying to the moons won't save you, cat. Interloper. Just more fuel for the ritual.
Zamorak failed.
Ah, welcome back, little energy. I missed you so.
Hello, Zamorak.
Zamorak always fails the ones who count on him the most.
Oh, yeah, snap out of
Careful,
it.
Walker. You do not know the burden that Zamorak can. How dare you say?
Yes, just get on with it. Yeah. So leaving all these urns around for me to loot.
You're a senile old fool, half-brother. How could you be so reckless? The dragons are your fault!
Your past will destroy you, Abner Tharn.
Get rid of that damn cloud!
Oh, that hits the spot. Did you know I used to be a High Chancellor? No, wait. No, that bit belongs to Abner.
Five Claw. This one doesn't have much time. Nalado should not be here. This one should be prowling the sand behind the stars and preparing for the next pounce, not lingering in this fetid tomb.
Okay, why are you here, Nalado?
Zumog
Oh, Nalado?
called Nalado back.
Nalado.
He planned to use her in a foul ritual, but dead or no, Nalado is still a soldier. His follower never stood a chance. This one sensed something. Decided to wait here a little longer. Nalado thought the cloud of energy reminded her of the strange knight adorned in cookware. This one thinks she absorbed the energy when she killed the Necromancer and disrupted this part of the ritual.
And you give it him back?
Return it? Perhaps, though that will certainly shred this spirit form. No matter. Nalado no longer belongs in this realm. Tell Queen Carmira and Garashri that Nalado says farewell.
Oh, okay,
Now,
bye.
prepare.
Get out of the way of my looting, Cadwell.
You really think you can stop me?
We'll certainly
Neither
try.
you nor that bumbling corpse stand a chance.
Corpse? I'll have you know, I'm barely 1/4 cadaver of my mother's son. What?
Two of you can't exist in the same reality, soul shriven. The stronger the betrayer. Let the essence of death flow free!
Oh, hello.
It feels like I'm fading away. Jolly good shell. Of course, I planned to deal with the orc myself once my reanimation was complete. Now that I'm whole, I have a destiny to fulfill. So, cheerio.
Oh, no.
I always heard that introspection could be difficult. But meeting yourself. No one likes to discover that they were a tallow catch. Try not to hold it against me. Him and me were two sides of a dented coin. I don't think the world can handle more than one Cadwell at a time. My essence, I feel it draining away. Strange as the end approaches, so does clarity. You will try to stop him for me, won't you? Finish what I started a long, long time ago. I remember how we stopped the dragons. Quinzari and we tricked Count Gronti, used his own ambition against him, convinced him to place a portion of his power in Jode's core. Count Gronti ordered his brothers to follow suit. Once weakened, we were able to trap them in the halls of Colossus. Then the betrayer, then I killed Quinzari. I earned that name. I planned to steal the power, but Anequina's adepts...
Come on, Cadwell, stay.
I'm still here. Chimera, she looks like Anequina. So pretty. Anequina possessed a key to a special place. That's where I learned to use portals. Luckily, they cut off my head and dismembered me before I could reach Jode's core. I guess you have to chop him up again. Tell Chimera she has...
Okay, this is all taking a bit of a turn for the worse.
Anequina was a moon priest. Could that be the key to using the dragon horn?
The same notion occurred to me, Queen Chimera.
Wait, here comes Tarn and the others. Five, I am happy to see you and the others, Five Claw, and I'm eager to hear what happened. Wait, where is Cadwell? That does not bode well. The betrayer of Quinzari was a great hero who became a terrible villain. It took all the remaining champions and the moon priests of Anequina to stop him. But how does the betrayer's return help the dragons? A special place? That does not give us a lot of information to go on, Five Claw.
Did Cadwell tell you anything else before he disappeared? The ancient legends. I have been studying them. They mention Jode's core, a vault of some kind. Kunzari tricked the demons into storing their power there, though now we know that the demons were dragons. A metaphor, yes? Everyone, meet in the royal study. I have something to show you. Cadwell spoke of an Equina, one of Kunzari's champions. He mentioned a key. I think he meant my pendant.
Zamorak remembers. Your mother wore it before you. Does it have more than sentimental significance?
It hides me from magical detection. Mother would take my pendant in her hand and whisper, "When Kunzari smiled, an Equina asked the moons to move for him."
The Shadow Dance Temple ruins? Is that where the betrayer has gone?
I discovered as a young girl that the pendant and this ancient map interact in interesting ways. I learned the stories of Kunzari from my mother. Did I tell you she was a moon singer before she married my father? She said the pendant once belonged to an Equina. I am related to an Equina. Direct descendant, according to the moon. An ancient ruin. The place was once the Shadow Dance Temple, but now it is nothing but tumbled stones. Still, Cadwell indicated the pendant was the key to finding the betrayer. What else do we have to go on? Yes, from Kunzari's story. He tricked the demons into giving him their power. Then an Equina moved the moon so he could store the power in Jode's core for safekeeping. Of course, now we know the demons of the story were actually the dragons. In their weakened state, Kunzari was able to trick the dragons and trap them in the halls of Colossus. But one of his companions betrayed him, stabbed him in the back, and went to the place of the Dark Dance to steal the demon power. I think you are right, Fiveclaw. The betrayer must want to finish what he started in the ancient time. But the dragons also want that power. Are they working together? As we saw on the map, the ruins lie in the foothills east of the Scar, between Orcrest and the town of Hakoshe. We will...
Okie dokie. Do I want to spend some money and just pour it to the way shrine? What have we got on us? Yeah, we can afford it. Let's do that, shall we? Oh, there it is. Oh, we haven't done the stable today either.
Perhaps a direct approach would be the best.
Let's try and remember to do that. He thinks it's up here. I'll avoid those. Now it's blue. Ouch. Now it's above. Not that way. I was trying to avoid doing this, but here we go.
Chimera's waiting for you inside. If the dragon circling overhead spots us...
If there is more to this ancient temple,
Yes, I'm sure
I do
your
not
fist
see.
will make-
This is the right place. I can sense it. But nothing in this chamber looks like it can make the moons move, or open a path to Joan or Jode. What are we missing? And Riddlethar knows I have tried everything I can think of. I held it out, I presented it forcefully, I even shook it vigorously, but nothing happened. I do not know what else to do. My memories and the Kunzari story. When a Nequina's blood calls, the shadow dance begins.
By the moons, you opened the path.
You go ahead. Zamorak and I will deal with the dragon outside. Somehow.
Moons watch over you. Come, Fiveclaw. Let us see where this leads.
Shadow Dance Temple.
Beautiful.
Wow.
Why was this hidden for so long?
I'm guessing they're going to come to life.
This place has guardians, it seems. But they could not stop the betrayer.
Moon Sentinel Adept.
The betrayer sent. He came this way. That relic. See what you can make of it, Five. The spirits awaken. The temple recognized me. I am becoming attuned.
What's going to be down here then?
You're part of Kunzari's Krajun. Why are you doing this?
I want what Kunzari hid away, and I need to move the moons to reach it. If a few cats must die along the way, what of it?
You're insane.
You don't your own god like that.
Another temple relic. Activate it for me, Fycro.
Oh, no you don't.
It's almost a shame how Inequida's faithful keep throwing themselves at my blade. Almost.
I don't think we need to stay and protect him because he's our enemy.
The final temple relic. There it is. Activate it, please.
What's he supposed to be here? What's just there?
The ancient memories become clearer in my mind with every passing moment. We follow the same path as the heroes of legend. Kunzari, Anequina, the Betrayer, they all walked these steps to reach Jode's core. I see the truth of the myths and legends. Kunzari tricked Calcrontid into storing the might of the dragons in Jode's core. Then, the heroes of the Krajun lured them into the halls of Colossus and sealed the doors. Yes, he murdered Kunzari and then came to this temple to gain the power to move the moons and open the way to Jode's core. You see, the path only appears at the moon gate of Anequina when the moons are aligned, as in an eclipse. True, but many died before they lopped off his head. The Betrayer was the greatest warrior of his day. If it comes to a battle, it will not be an easy one. There is an apparatus in the sanctuary, linked to the larger moon gate. That is what we seek. We are about to enter the place where the Betrayer faced his greatest failure. Where he died at the hands of the remaining heroes and moon priests. We must make sure history repeats itself. The shade of Anequina darkens with rage whenever I think about him. Even before his betrayal, she detested the man. He was vain, proud, a great sword fighter, but full of ego and hubris. Perhaps that is his weakness, his pride.
Okay.
Too late, fools! The eclipse has started. I'm going to share the power with the dragons. Magnanimous, don't you think? Sure, these lovely keepsakes don't.
The betrayer did something to the apparatus. No. The betrayer has set the moons in motion, and they will not answer to my song. There is nothing to stop the dragons from using the moon gate of Anequina to reach Jode's core. Not yet. This apparatus moves the moons, but the moon gate of Anequina creates the portal to Jode's core. Luckily, I sent forces there to defend it from the dragons. We will join them. But first, the memories tell me we have one more task here. Anequina's memories show me how she once used the dragon horn. The combat dragon horn you gave me. It needs to be energized, have its power restored. Activate the nearby temple relic, and I will charge the dragon horn. Anequina, Cadwell, John and Jode. All of it into the dragon horn.
A dip in cold hard is refreshing, pleasant, and I'm fit as a fig tree. Now, where's the evil me?
He's by the lad.
Where is the fiend? Let me at him. I returned as soon as I could to help you give the betrayer a good threat. I feel tip-top, I must say. I thought it was the cozy confines of my beloved Cold Harbor, but I suppose it has more to do with the destruction of my other half. Well, good show. The world is saved.
Okay, not exactly.
That doesn't sound good. Let me think. If I concentrate, I can recall what was going through my despicable other self's mind. He wanted to make sure no one could stop the path from opening. He promised the dragons. I'm afraid not, at least not from here. He did something to the apparatus. It can't be used again. Chimera might be able to separate the moons, but she'd need to do it at the moon gate. She looks a little peaked, though, doesn't she?
I am all right. Cadwell, can we use your portal to return to Riemann?
Of course, Chimera. It's ready.
And we're off.
The eclipse approaches, and with it the opening of the moon gate of Anequina. We have a short amount of time before the way to Jode's core appears. At least I am attuned, and I was able to charge the dragon horn. Gareshri has already gone to the moon gate of Anequina to take charge of the forces there. We will join him shortly. Thank you for helping with my attunement, Five Claw. With you and my ancestors beside me, we will find a way to stop the dragons. We stopped the betrayer, but not before he set the moons in motion. Soon they will align. When the eclipse occurs, the moon gate of Anequina will open and grant access to Jode's core, which is exactly what the dragons desire. Some, but not a lot. Luckily, we anticipated the connection to the moon gate and sent Gareshri ahead with whatever forces we could spare, which was not as much as I would like. I just wish we had something else to fall back on. The combat dragonhorn is charged, but we still do not know its full capabilities. We must not waste its energy, so we will save it until absolutely necessary. We should make our way to the moon gate now. Tell our companions, it is time. Our companions left the palace to wander Riemann and consider what is to come. Find Abner Tarn, Zamorak, and Prefect Kalo. Cadwell too, if he is still around. I would like them to join us at the moon gate, but will understand if they decide not to.
Okie dokie. I won't put it back because it'll cost me a fortune now because I've done it once. Oh, nice eyes, dude. Oh, while we're in Rimmen as well, I need to do the mount training. Before I forget, who's that down there? Somebody down there? Oh, that's a long way down. We will go around. Was it Zamorak? Yes. Stop praying, get off your ass, and let's get going.
Moments to meditate have been rare since Zamorak returned to Elsweyr. This one needed some time alone, especially after helping Tharn with the dragon at the Shadow Dance ruins. But you look like one who has important news, my friend.
Yes, we need to gather.
Zamorak suspected that would be our next destination. This one noticed that the moons have shifted in the sky, moving in a way that breaks their usual pattern. The betrayer's doing, yes? At least you and Queen Kamira returned from the ruins. Then we still have a chance. Zamorak has pledged his honor to Queen Kamira. He will not break that vow. This one has a purpose again, and will see it through no matter the cost. Zamorak will meet you at the Moon Gate, my friend. Queen Kamira, attuned to the lunar lattice. Zamorak never expected to see such a miracle in his lifetime. This one prays that it will be enough when we stand against the dragons. About what you would expect. Tharn used flashy spells to confuse the dragon until it finally gave up and flew away. Then, we encountered the squad of Euraxians led by a Necromancer. Those Zamorak dispatched. It was the least this one could do.
Okay, that's good. Very quickly check our research since we're in the area. Woodwork. There we go, that worked out very nicely. We've got somebody here. Hello. Hello.
The quiet moments between battles. I like to spend the time catching up on my reading. History, military strategy, recipe books. My secret pleasure is a good mystery, though. And the new Investigator Veil is a real page-turner. I've been waiting for the order to move out. I sent most of the Cygnus Irregulars on ahead with Gareshri, but a small contingent remained here in case our earlier guess was wrong. I assume events in the ruins confirmed our theory? Understood. We need to defend the Moon Gate and stop the dragons from using it when it opens. Keep them from reaching Jode's core. Well, at least now we have a mission. I just hope the Khajiit can get over their aversion to working with my troops. Queen Euraxia's tyranny made the Khajiit wary. I don't blame them for that. I just want to show them that not all Imperials are tyrants, that they can trust at least a few of us. It will come, as long as we don't turn on each other first.
Okay, see you at the Moon Gate. Looks like we've got something this way. Right, first of all, before I forget, because you know I will at some point, we shall go and get our riding upgrade.
It is this.
Get in there, slow and sure. Right, who's the nearest one to us then? Both about the same by the look of it. There's one.
Wine used to rejuvenate me after periods of intense exertion and spell casting. Now I can barely taste the stuff. A good thing too. Khajiiti wine is cloyingly sweet, like drinking candied plums boiled in moon sugar. I presume you have news? The Moongate? A noble but futile proposition, I fear. The Khajiit should pack up and flee while they still can. Let the Alliance armies deal with this. Show them some fights are more important than deciding whose posterior best fits the Ruby Throne. No. Just pondering other options. Too much of what we're facing was the inadvertent result of my actions or the actions of my family. Dragons, Euraxians, necromancers. The responsibility falls to me, and balance must be restored. Would you stand a chance otherwise? Without my arcane and strategic insights, anything you try is destined to fail. I won't have that on my conscience.
Oh dear.
Now, allow me to finish this sickeningly sweet inebriant. One last indulgence before the end.
He's very confident as Abner.
By the way, I believe I understand the purpose of the dragon horn. After much consideration, the use and function of the ancient instrument has become clear. The Dragon Guard were clever, I'll say that for them. Theoretical knowledge isn't the same as practical experience, but I believe I understand the fundamentals of its operation. The Dragon Guard prepared a horn taken from a massive dragon and engraved it with arcane runes, giving it astonishing power. Oh yes, I'm fairly certain of that. And I found historical references indicating the Dragon Guard gifted such relics to key locations, for their protection, you see. The one you located was originally in Rimmen before it was moved to the sanctuary. We have neither the time nor resources to move the large relic, but the small horn you brought back, it's called a combat horn, by the way, was designed to be carried into battle. Once charged with energy, its sound weakens dragons. One problem solved then. The next is sheer age. This ancient combat horn is exceedingly fragile. I'm not sure how many times we can sound the horn before it disintegrates into dust. For that reason, I suggest we save it until we absolutely need it.
Damn it. Take it you're up here? Maybe not. Oh, he's there. Ouch. He's having a wash, the lad.
Hello! Come to partake in a before-the-battle cleansing? I find it prudent to make myself pristine prior to the start of a slaughter. In my experience, the subsequent blood and gore adheres much better to a well-laundered body. The Moongate. I hope to wash away the memories of the betrayer, and some stenches can't be removed with soap and water. I'm sorry I made the moons move, my friend. Sorry I helped the dragons. But before I became the gallantly gaunt, soul-shriven form you see today, I was the betrayer. I originally did all the terrible deeds that led us to this place. I'm rather ashamed. Dash it all. Yes, of course, that was my plan all along. Make up for my past atrocities by helping the nice cat people defeat the evil dragons, just like the hero I was before I became the betrayer. Tally-ho, then. I'll head to the Moongate now and meet you there. As nice as these facilities are, I miss the boiling plasm pools of Cold Harbor, hot enough to melt the skin right off your bones. What an invigorating sensation. And your point is?
Cadwell. I really do love Cadwell. Mind you, I like John Cleese, so that helps. Oh, there we go. Gate Anakina, that's the nearest one there. I think we might be getting close to the end of this main quest. We start focusing on some of the side quests and get all the delves and world bosses done. I think we've done quite a few of those already. Which way? This way. Yes, we'll come sort out these quests afterwards. We've been here before and we couldn't get in. Here we go. Moongate of Anakina.
It appears everyone has arrived.
Cadwell,
Report to Prefect Kalo, Fiveclaw, while I confer with the Queen.
An eclipse is an eerie sight, but where are the dragons? The moons come together and the sky grows dark. Ominous, isn't it? And strangely beautiful. Where are the dragons, though? And the remaining Euraxians? I assumed they would have started their push for the Moongate by now. As ready as we can be. The Khajiit militia and the Cygnus Irregulars have taken defensive positions along the path up to the Moongate, and whatever siege weapons we could get our hands on are set to repel the dragons. Not a chance. We only hope to slow them enough to give Tharn and Chimera the time they need to stop the Moongate from opening, or find a way to shut it if all else fails. If the dragons don't reach Jode's core, we win. Wait, what's that noise? Dragons, go join Queen Chimera. I'll take charge down here.
Zamorak will go with you.
Get those fires out and ready the ballista. Move
Time
it, soldiers.
for reckless audacity and daring do.
Off we go to our doom, I do imagine.
Euraxians. The wall has been breached.
Kill the cats and the traitors!
Up there, more Euraxians. Here they come. Prepare yourself. More soldiers. Take them down.
enjoy cutting blackguards down to size.
The path is clear. We need to reach Queen Chimera.
Ascend the moon gate. Dragon attack.
Gareshri, no!
Oh.
Stay with me, old master. Gareshri still breathes, but his injuries are serious. He needs a healer. In the meantime, Zamorak knows what he must do. With Gareshri injured, someone else must take command of this position. Make sure the Euraxians and the dragons encounter enough resistance to slow them down. That task now falls to Zamorak.
Are you sure?
Yes, my friend. This is Zamorak's chance to finally atone for his past mistakes. Wait, what is this? The dragon horn. This one doesn't know why Gareshri was carrying this. But you must take it and reach the moon gate. Queen Chimera needs you. Go. Now, Five Claw.
You don't have to tell me twice, I'm off.
Maybe I should have thought left instead of right. Let's try that again.
Oh, I want to have more company.
I've got these.
Go on, Cadwell, sort them out.
Let's get to Abner before the moon's completely alive.
Ooh, that can't be good.
Use it! Quick! Quick!
I used it.
See how the moons align with the ancient gate. The lattice
Hey,
opens
Abel.
a path to Jode's core. But how did you get the dragon?
No, the expansion isn't free.
And why are the sound?
I think it's free. No, it's not. You have to buy this expansion.
Behind our defenses? The power.
All the other expansions are free if you subscribe and all that. No, the current expansion doesn't come free. All the previous ones do, if I remember correctly.
The Dragon Horn. It's our only chance.
No, Balthazar! Not yet! Through the portal, both of you, and bring the Dragon Horn.
Chimera, wait!
No, if memory serves correctly, then the current expansion you always have to buy. But if you subscribe, you get all the previous expansions. I could be wrong though. Don't quote me on that.
We stand on the sacred... From the memories I absorbed at the Shadow Dance Temple, the Nequina and the Moon Priest came here to honor the moons and set them on their way after their sacred joining. This is also where she helped Kunzari hide the dragon's power. Here, on the plain of Jode, the memories become clearer with every passing moment. Kunzari was able to use Calgronti's own greed against him. The dragon sought the power of Jode's core from the beginning, but Kunzari offered him even more.
Alright, what did he offer him then?
He offered a way to combine the natural power of Jode's core with the mystic might of his loyal dragons. Calgronti's greed was his undoing. Now, he finally has an opportunity to steal all the stored energy for himself. We must stop him!
Yeah, let's get down there.
Mulamnir, the vermin still pester us. Devour them.
As you say, my brother.
They still guard this sacred place.
The Moon Priests worship new gods now, you insignificant morsels.
Whoa, hello.
I'm hurt!
I'll do the rewards to level up afterwards, I think. Level 22.
Avoid Mulamnir as best you can.
Wow, that was a bit nasty. He took out his own men there.
can feel it.
I need healing.
No, you don't.
Mulamnir, Calgronteed, and Jode's Core. Are you ready for this, Chimera?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Calgronteed is absorbing Jode's Core. As long as the moons remain aligned, the power flowing through him is unimaginable.
Get me to that platform, Tarn. I can separate the moons using the altars.
You must deal with Mulamnir Fiveclaw. I will divert whatever energy I can to the Dragonhorn.
You dare to face me?
That scared the living daylights out of me.
Yes, brother. I will make this quick.
My shield, or the dragon shout will kill you!
Source! G! B!
I was hoping that was his shield.
Maestro, use the Dragonhorn!
Made me angry, pest. I shall crush these fleas, brother. You have my word.
Sus! G! Assist me. Power. It fills me. To Gonzalez.
Wow, down to 9 frames per second. What the hell?
Let my magic protect you.
Sus! G!
My ping's gone through the roof. What's going on here? Bloody frame rate might kill me.
You killed Mulamdir. Good.
I will be the equal of Akatosh.
The moons. I need to finish the ritual. Joan and Jode, hear me.
The power. It belongs to me.
Separate and resume your eternal dance. Now, Five Claw, sound the horn!
You did it, Chimera. You ended the eclipse. But that means
not
the moon gate has
denied.
closed. We are trapped, yes. But Mulamnir is dead, and Calgronti.
Oh, hello! You always find things in the last place you look. Calgronti.
I hope that closes that frame rate. It's running through that. It's terrible. Ah, there we go, back to normal. Ping's still high. Why my ping's gone that high? I left the plane. It tells me to leave. Maybe just haven't caught up yet. Okay, Elbow, thanks for joining me. See you soon, mate. Look after yourself. Okay, is that in the palace? Yes, it is. Oh, it's like we're paying for a massive amount to get over there. I'll do my rewards when I land. Yeah. What have we got here? Tyrant, Bone Goliath, could take that. Oh, that's good. While slotted, your damage taken is reduced by 3%. Oh, okay, where can we have that then? Do I need that? Let's see how we do without. I didn't use it once in that fight. We'll see how we get on.
Queen Chimera, have you been injured?
I am fine, just tired. But look, the moons are no longer aligned. Tell me about the dragons, the Euraxians. What is the state of our forces?
Our scouts tell us that most of the Euraxians and dragons fled when the moons parted. Our own troops have not returned, but the Main has sent an envoy.
An envoy from the Main?
We did it, Five Claw! We put the moons back in motion and defeated both Mulamnir and Calgrontid. I want to thank you for everything. Elsweyr is safer today because of you. Just being on the plane of Jode clarified the memories I inherited at the Shadow Dance Temple. I saw the ritual in my mind and performed the actions. Oh, too bad the Dragonhorn did not survive. At least it lasted long enough to banish Calgrontid. He did grow larger with every infusion of power he absorbed, but the horn dislodged him from Jode's core, which allowed me to finish the ritual and end the eclipse. After that, a concern for another day, yes? I cannot be named queen without the Main's blessing. That, however, is my worry. For now, you should rest. We must honor our fallen and learn the fate of our troops at the Moongate. And after that, we will celebrate a new dawn for Elsweyr. We have accomplished much, my friend. We overthrew the tyrant, Euraxia Tarn, defeated Zumog Foom and the Betrayer, even killed at least 2 dragons and made the moons move in the sky. If only I could shake the sense of impending doom.
Yeah, what kind of impending doom?
Nothing specific. Not really. I guess this sense of worry will stay with me until I know the fate of Gareshri, Zamorak, even Prefect Kalo. I would return to the Moongate, but other matters require my attention. Namely, the envoy of the Main. That is just it. I have no idea. Moons, my head pounds. The effort I exerted at Jode's core was not without a cost. Five Claw, could I convince you to determine the fate of my soldiers and our...
Yes, I'll find out.
Your assistance, my friend. Find out what happened to Gareshri and the others, then bring word back to me. Meanwhile, I will try to find a few moments to rest before I meet with the Main's envoy or worry about the other dragons. Far from it. But without Calgrontiid and Mulamnir to lead them, they are solitary beasts without a grand plan. Colossal, dangerous beasts to be sure, but not the overwhelming force they were under their dragon leaders. There is little difference between myth and history for the Khajiit Five Claw. Whether Euraxia discovered the Kunzari stories and that led them to the Betrayer's head, or Zumog Foom reanimated the head and then learned the tales, who can say?
Oh, we got quite a hefty chunk into 22 as well there. Yeah, we've got things to do, but I'm going to call it there, guys. We managed to get in a little bit done. We shall continue with the finding the fate of these soldiers afterwards. What day are we on? Wednesday, maybe Friday, we'll see. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Olgrey signing off.